Hi everyone, welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. Today's going to be kind of like a reading, but also a more so of a relaxing one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull out one card. It's going to be a message for everyone, and I'm going to pull out one card, and we're kind of just going to focus on it for as long as it takes. So maybe just kind of look through it a bit and just kind of take the messages that that one card has. So it's not really an intuitive reading, but it's something, I guess it's just focusing on the positive message that that one card has, right? So just relax a bit and just enjoy the video or audio. If you guys like this sort of videos, let me know and maybe I could make more. If not, give me suggestions for other types of videos. I'm open to any types of that suggestions. And yeah, I guess thank you for all the kind comments and the likes and all the subs. We are really close to getting 1,000 subs, so that's really exciting. I know compared to many other YouTube channels that's not a lot, but I guess to me it's a lot because I did not even expect to get that many. So yeah, thank you for that. Okay, so let's start. We're gonna shuffle the cards. Sorry if you hear a little bit of that squeaking noise or any harsh sounds. It might be the chair moving. I'll try my best not to let that get into the audio and disrupt the video. Okay. So what's this message for everybody? Just take the time to relax, focus on your breathing. Don't think too much, or if not, don't think at all. If you happen to fall asleep while listening to this video, that's perfectly fine also. I love doing these types of things. I really feel like each card, they can be read on a psychic level or intuitive level, but at the end of the day, each card has a true story behind them, and I think everyone can really take something away from that, from each card, how they have a very strong message. So would I say that these cards are would I say that these cards are considered intuitive reading and fortune telling? Yeah, it can be. It can be for whoever is listening to this. This message just wants to be heard. It wants to come through, right? That can totally happen. Energies, I feel like our energies are very similar to like the internet. We can all be connected if we choose to be, if that makes sense. I feel like everyone gives off a certain type of energies, and you can really connect to it no matter where you are in the world sometimes. So yeah, so I'm just gonna keep shuffling. We're not even gonna rush it. We're just gonna enjoy the process of shuffling cards. I hope everyone's day is going great. If it's not, know that it won't last forever. good and bad things happen every day and at every moment. So if you're going through a little bit of a rough patch, it'll definitely be over eventually. It won't last forever. So if you are having a great day, that's great. Hold on to it and enjoy it. Okay, I think we're almost done. I think. Hopefully, you're continuing to just focus on your breathing. Focusing on your breathing is a great way to disconnect from your thoughts. It really helps to just focus on your breathing and kind of let go of all those other distractions. Because when you focus on your breathing, it's a form of meditation. And a form of meditation, any form of meditation is really good for stress or just overall, just really improves a person's thought process and overall being. Any form of meditation really just calms the mind down, and it gives the mind a break and a time to relax. And that helps immensely with stress and anxieties, and even when you're like kind of stuck, it really helps. So focus on your breathing and just enjoy this little reading. And I think the card is ready to come out. Just one last shuffle, okay? One last one. Okay. Wow, perfect. Okay, we have the Wheel of Fortune. That is a perfect card to come out. For one card for everyone. So, I won't really ponder much about it. Well, okay, actually I will. Let's just... So definitely the message of the Wheel of Fortune, it's almost like letting go of the steering wheel. Letting go of things that you cannot control, and kind of just accepting that fate and destiny is taking its course, and that you don't have to do anything else but just let it happen, especially in tough situations, even in good situations. Just kind of like enjoy the ride, right? Enjoy the ride, relax, and just go with the flow. The Wheel of Fortune is also about a turn of luck. Very good luck coming your way, especially when there was a lot of bad, or even if there's a lot of good. The Wheel of Fortune is just kind of saying luck is just going to be flowing towards you. And especially if you just can like focus on that and really want it, your mind will manifest things. The universe will hear you, right? So I think that's a great card. Yeah, it's definitely a turn of luck. Letting destiny take control, and also putting more positivity in your life and in your thoughts. It's a great card. Obviously, if you are in a tough situation, it's great to step back and not worry too much about something you cannot control. But it's also very important to take control in where things that need attention, right? If you want that extra income, or if you want to receive new love, even if you just want something so simple just to be a little bit more happy, you can work towards it and create that, you create your own happiness. you get to the point in life where you want to be by taking the steps to get there. So improving financially, maybe going back to school, um, doing a career switch, or even, using your days off if you can to look for a second job or maybe a second way to make more money. And, love, we get the love that we deserve, right? Or we think that we deserve. So start loving yourself more, and more love will definitely keep coming to you, right? You kind of get the idea I'm getting at. We definitely create our own happiness. We choose at the end of the day to be with the people we have in our lives, including friends, family, lovers, and situations. We do choose to have those in our lives for whatever the reason is. Some reasons aren't good, and some are a very valid reason also. But at the end of the day, we have to do what's healthy for us, right? For ourselves. The Wheel of Fortune. Something is coming up. The Wheel of Fortune is all about something coming up for the better, and it's really exciting. Obviously, I'm not telling you to get your hopes up for something amazing, but hey, it could happen. Why not, right? Life is so unpredictable, right? Anything can really happen, and that's the beauty of life. It's scary, but also it's beautiful too. Some surprises are wonderful, and the Wheel of Fortune is all about kind of experiencing those wonderful surprises. It's not a negative card at all. It's just really letting destiny take its course and going with the flow, and just, I don't know. Whenever I see the Wheel of Fortune, I always just think of like a lazy river, like floating, like those floaties, and you just like go down a lazy river. It gets there slowly, but as you let go and enjoy the ride, it just makes the experience so much better, right? And that's definitely what the Wheel of Fortune is all about. Especially in any reading, or even in this reading, I really interpret the Wheel of Fortune in that way. And it's funny because I also really believe that the Wheel of Fortune really really tells us to meditate, which is kind of what we're doing right now. Or, I mean, we are relaxing, so that is a form of meditation, right? It really encourages you to meditate through visuals. I feel like many who are listening are very creative and very, very, very sensitive and emotional people. So visualization would really help you in meditation. Visualizing beautiful things that you love. Or sometimes, like, I really love to envision or visualize things that I want in my life. I love to, like, for example, like, if I want, maybe, like, if I want to have a good day at work, I love to envision, like, what can I do at work to make my day better, more exciting, more fun, and obviously, obviously, there are many ways to make things better, but that would end up in controlling people, which you should never want to do. So how I like to think of my days of getting better is actually treating myself to something. I like to visualize my day using my lunch hours to go get something really nice, like a healthy treat. I love to drink healthy smoothies, or even have like a really nice iced coffee on hot days, like just plain iced coffee with a little bit of almond milk. Like, I know it's really silly. Maybe some of you don't agree with that, but what I'm trying to say is there are many little things you could try to look forward to, and just that in general, just that alone, really gives me a good feeling, and it helps a lot with my meditation, and it kind of makes the anticipation of the next day a little bit better because I know what to expect. I expect that whatever happens tomorrow will happen, but I know for sure that I'm going to make the time to do that little thing for myself, right? And that makes the future feel a little bit better, right? So that in itself is meditation. It's calming, it's relaxing, it kind of boosts your happiness and positivity. And as you keep doing it, you can slowly create more things that are happy and healthy for you. Like, getting involved with, I don't know, I love to go out into nature. I feel like I'm a very sensitive person, so I'm very, yes, I'm very sensitive, so being in nature really helps me. So yeah, I'm sorry, I won't talk about myself anymore. Just trying to give examples, right? So this card's all about focusing on good fortune and positivity in your life. It's really interesting that this card came out of all these cards. I think there's 74 cards in a deck. At least this one, 74, 72. Not exactly sure. But it's so funny that this one came out. Because we literally are just relaxing. It's telling us how to meditate. It's telling us to meditate by thinking positive things and thinking about all the things that you want in life and just focusing on it. Just breathing it and just living it and just wanting it and just knowing that it's going to come, because the fact that we would even take little tiny steps to get to that point that we want in our lives is already a process in itself. So how can you not get what you want to keep going, right? Of course, I mean, there's always a little bit of, or a lot of hard work to get what we ultimately want. But it won't even feel like work. It doesn't feel work because as long as you're doing things that are positive and that's making you happy, it won't feel like work, right? Because you'll feel happy doing it. And you will feel happy. You'll be proud of yourself in anything you're doing to make yourself happy, whatever it's making more money, even if it's just wanting to living a healthier lifestyle, or maybe cutting some people out, right? The list goes on and on and on. This card's really also saying that everything is just on your side. Everyone is on your side, and even you're on your own side. I feel like now's the time to really be your best friend. This is a great time. It's all about karma also, like how I say. I wouldn't necessarily think bad things happening to bad people, but maybe, you're gonna realize the grass is way greener on your side. And anyone who's done you wrong is probably gonna notice that also very soon. I don't mean to turn this into a malicious thing or a malicious relaxation. But the card Wheel of Fortune is about that also. It's about karma working, karma doing its work. So good things are bound to happen to you also. That's also very exciting. But the most important thing is, like I've been saying this whole time, and it's really just being positive, focusing on things that are positive and that makes you happy and that's healthy. I feel like that's such a strong message, and that's something that we all should have. It's something I really work on. I try to work on. Some days it's so easy to be positive, and other days it's impossible to be positive. And you know what? That's totally fine too. If you don't want to be happy, don't be happy, right? there's no requirement or obligation from you. You don't have to be anything you don't want to be. It's very important to, depression and unhappiness. Those are very natural feelings. That's a human feeling, right? So you don't have to always push that out. If you're not feeling good, don't feel good, right? That in itself is healing. It's not it's expressing yourself. Of course, we try not to lash out on people or blame people, but sometimes it's great just, realize it. Like, hey, I'm not feeling good. I'm not happy, or I'm mad. But so what? That's okay. I don't have to be anything for anyone. If I'm not good, I'm not feeling good. Right? Of course, we can't always be happy every day. Some days it's harder, and on those days when it's hard, just feel it and just go through it. Live it, Just live it. And being in your own truth is the most powerful thing we can do for ourselves, right? Being honest with ourselves and being okay with it and not being so hard on ourselves. I know some people, they feel so bad. I'm like, oh, I was such in a bad mood. Like, I'm so sorry. Like, it's like, no, you don't have to be sorry for anything, right? Let's not be so hard on ourselves anymore. That's something I really want to work on too, in all ways and forms. Just be nicer to ourselves. We should be kind to ourselves. If you want to cry, if you want to laugh, if you want to be alone, you don't want to talk to anyone, or you need someone, just do it. Do it. Anything you have to. And also, I think, and why I say that is because the Wheel of Fortune is all about accepting, right? So, us being in touch with our emotions is also another form of, acceptance, right? We're accepting who we are and how we feel at the moment. And we can just tell ourselves at that moment, I'm feeling this way, but I know things are going to get better, because life always has ups and downs. There has never been a time in my life where things were always happy every day, right? Was there ever a day like that, or ever a year where you're just happy nonstop? If there was, please let me know and tell me what you did to do that, because but really, life has ups and downs all the time, and I know that the universe is working in my favor to bring back that happiness, because these are just lessons that need to be learned. These are just things that have to happen because it's a part of life. And it's out of my control, but I trust that the universe is working in my favor and is looking out for me, because I'm looking out for myself too. And as always, just remind yourself that. Just breathe it and know it. And just get connected back with yourself. Be aware of yourself. Be aware of your breathing. Be aware of your own body, just feeling everything. It's strange, but even if you have maybe some muscle aches or cramps or anything like that, just like, yeah, my body's feeling this way. And I say that because it's another form of being grounded, being in touch with yourself physically and mentally. It's really healthy to be aware of everything and to not hold it in, and just be more connected with yourself. So the Wheel of Fortune is an amazing card to get. I'm so happy it came out. It's great. I don't know, I'm putting it back in the deck and just shuffling it a bit to get it out. To just mix it back in there so it doesn't come out again too easily in my next readings. So maybe we can just keep shuffling a bit more. Really get that Wheel of Fortune back in there. and when it needs to come out again, it will. I really love how tarot cards can really just connect, to me at least, and I believe even to people on so many levels, you know? This is how I usually read tarot cards. I love to focus on their true meaning, and I know so many people interpret tarot cards differently, and some do it by the book, but you know, sometimes you just kind of feel for it, and each tarot card has a story, and for whatever the reason is, bits and parts of that story just stands out a lot more than other parts of the story. I'm not sure if you understand that, but in certain situations, it's just certain parts just speak louder. And for example, this moment in this reading is perfect. Usually, I would never, if I was to do Wheel of Fortune, a love reading or financial reading, I would never focus on the meditation aspect of the Wheel of Fortune, right? But in this situation, I would. So it's really cool that it came out, and you know, there's many other cards also that kind of focus on like meditation and stuff, all those sorts. So but yeah, it's great that this came out. So a little recap before we end the audio. What was the message of the Wheel of Fortune? And pretty much it was just letting go. The universe is working for you, and how you can work for yourself is just to keep staying positive. Keep that up. Hang in there, whatever it's going on, and if nothing is going on, then great, because just keep it up, you know? You're on the right path. As long as you continue to focus on things that make you happy, on people that care about you, on experiences that make you feel so inspired, those are the things you need to focus on and continue to bring all that happiness into you, because the universe listens, and the universe feels your thoughts. So really just be thankful and be happy with whatever it is you have in your life. And if you feel like it's not enough, create it, you know? The universe wants to create things with you and for you. So just make those doors, just, you know, open those doors, create those paths, those that you want. And life is just going to unfold, and just get back to how things were or how things never were. And maybe you want to change, you know? You want something more. Who doesn't want more? We all deserve more. So just keep doing what you're doing. Keep up the positivity. Cut out the negativity. Don't control people you cannot control. That's heavily the Wheel of Fortune is focusing on that. You know, the Wheel of Fortune is all about destiny. We can't control that. I mean, we can. We really can. But sometimes you can't, right? So don't focus on things you cannot control. Focus on the things you can. The thing that you can control is the most important thing, which is you. Right? Yup. The only thing you can control is yourself, and what else would you even want to be in control of anyways? You're the most important thing anyways in your life. So it's great that you have control over that, isn't it? Okay, so that's the end of this, I guess this relaxation audio / mini reading, I suppose. Again, if you liked it, let me know. If you think this is strange, let me know too. You know, just so I know to maybe never make it again, or to continue with this, you know? And I apologize if the audio wasn't that great. Maybe eventually somehow I can save up and invest on a better microphone for things like this, which actually I would love to do. So yeah, thank you so much for listening and tuning in and just giving all the likes and comments, and we're almost at 1,000 subs, which is really cool to me. I never thought that I could even reach that amount, even though it's like nothing compared to anything else, but I'm happy with it. I think I'm really impressed and shocked. I was like, wow. It's like, wow, people like it, and it makes me so happy. I'm so happy and even so thankful that everyone is enjoying these, or at least my previous videos. It brings me great joy to know that everyone else is happy, and therefore I'm very thankful of that experience. So yeah, hopefully I'll be able to make a new video soon, and until then, I guess I'll see you guys. Thanks so much.